Hi, it's Edward, back with another video. Please take a moment to click the thumbs up button below and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your support. Today, I'd like to talk about the dangers of buy now, pay later loans. These are everywhere nowadays. I see them when I am at a local retailer. I see them advertised online. A lot of people are gravitating towards these buy now, pay later loans. And I want to share some potential dangers of using these. One is overspending and debt, because these buy now, pay later loan services make it easier for people to be able to get things that they ordinarily wouldn't be able to afford. Well, that debt can accumulate pretty quickly. Another potential danger is late fees and interest. When you miss payments, this can result in late fees or interest charges on the unpaid balance. Well, the debt spiral can get out of control very quickly. Another potential danger is negative impact on your credit score. Now, some buy now, pay later loan services don't report payments to credit bureaus, but some do. And when you get a negative mark on your credit score, this can really affect you financially. There are a lot of people who depend on credit in order to survive. When you have a low credit score in some states in America, not all, this can impact your car insurance rates. If you are going to rent an apartment, the apartment complex will likely run your credit. If you want to purchase or lease a new vehicle, they will likely run your credit. Same goes for a mortgage loan originator if you are planning on purchasing a new home. If you have a really low credit score, it's going to make life more difficult. Now, I realize there are some people here in America that have everything paid off. They have plenty of money in the bank. They don't plan on starting a business. They don't plan on financing anything. And a credit score really doesn't matter to them. But that is not the norm in our country. A lot of people do depend on credit in order to survive. Here's another potential danger: limited protections and regulations. Well, unfortunately, a lot of these buy now, pay later loan services lack the same consumer protections and regulations as traditional credit cards, which could leave someone vulnerable in the case of a dispute. I have had to dispute merchants in the past, and my credit card company has been really good at protecting me. I don't know if I would get the same level of service from some buy now, pay later loan company. I'm sure some of you watching this video have had items show up on your credit card statement that you didn't even buy, and you may have had to dispute those purchases. Or some of you may have made a purchase, but it was something that was not accurately described. Maybe the merchant wouldn't take it back. You may have had to file a dispute if you had proper evidence. I've always found my credit card company to be very helpful in the event of a dispute. Here's another potential danger: missing out on credit card rewards. With a buy now, pay later loan, you may not be able to get the same type of rewards, or any type of rewards for that matter, as you would with a credit card. I, for one, really like using my credit card, of course, paying off the balance at the end of the billing cycle, and then taking advantage of the cash back. And that is really, really nice. So not only do I benefit from the safety of using a credit card in the event there's ever a dispute, but I also benefit from the cash back. Now, some people don't take cash back. They will use their credit card points to be able to purchase things like airline tickets or a hotel stay. To each their own. Here's another potentially bad thing about buy now, pay later loans. If you take out several of them from different buy now, pay later loan companies, you could have a difficult time managing all these different buy now, pay later loans, it could become quite complex. It makes me think back to a friend of mine who was once in a lot of credit card debt. He had to figure out how to keep track of all of those different credit cards. He had a big Microsoft Excel spreadsheet that listed all the different credit cards and what he owed, when the payments were due, and he was trying to play that game where he would often try to transfer the balance from one to a different card to take advantage of some type of 0% introductory rate. And it was almost like a part-time job to keep track of all of the different credit cards that he had. Had it not been for that Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, I think it would have been a disaster. How many people that are taking out these buy now, pay later loans are going to be that organized and be that serious about managing their debt? I fear that some people who take out buy now, pay later loans may not take their debt very seriously to begin with. But that's just my opinion. You can share yours in the comment section below. Here's another potential danger to buy now, pay later loans, which is an increased debt burden. Debt can really build up quickly and it can really spiral out of control. Some people do not understand how difficult it is to get out of debt. It is extremely hard. If you don't have the money to buy something today, you probably shouldn't be financing it. What makes you think that you are going to have the money to pay off that buy now, pay later loan down the road in a short amount of time if you can't even buy the thing today? I don't understand the logic of some people. Another potential danger is the lack of transparency. Some, and let me reference some, buy now, pay later loan companies may not always be transparent about their fees and terms. Because of this, it could become problematic for some individuals. People are not always good at reading the fine print. Some people will simply click on an app, make a purchase, and trust that the company has their best interest in mind. Some people do not take the time to really understand what they are committing to. Here is another potential problem with buy now, pay later loan services, which is difficulties with returns and refunds. It could be more complicated with a buy now, pay later loan service as opposed to using a credit card. I, for one, like using credit cards. If there's ever a problem with a return, I know that the credit card company is probably going to assist me. The same may not be said for some buy now, pay later loan services. I'm curious what you folks think about these. Have you noticed buy now, pay later loan services popping up at retail locations and at some of the different online retailers where you shop? I have seen them everywhere. I can see how a lot of people might be tempted to purchase that new shiny thing that they see online using a buy now, pay later loan. Some people, they use retail therapy to feel better. They buy things they don't really need. They think that it's going to make them happy. And a lot of times that happiness is short-lived. That plastic junk ends up in the closet or the basement or the attic or the storage shed, but the debt remains. And that debt can really rack up quickly. For me, I'd rather have less plastic junk and I'd rather have more money that is working for me, money that is invested and providing a financial return. But what do I know? I'm just some guy on YouTube. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. I want to extend a special thanks to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. I want to also thank all of my channel members. If you would like to become a channel member, there is a link in the description beneath this video. You can read more about the different membership levels. Please also check out some of the great books I suggest you consider reading in the description below. I've included Amazon affiliate links to these books. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Stay healthy and wealthy. I'll see everyone in the next video.